Zach Johnson, a row crop farmer from Minnesota.
And I'm Mitchell Hora, a farmer in Iowa.
Agriculture has to feed a growing population, and many people want us to pull that off without messing up the environment. So how do we do that?
It's a good question, and we're going to uncover that and more on our new podcast called Fieldwork. Check us out on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.
Go to fieldworktalk.org.
Have you heard of a good way to deter coyotes? What about a hay sleigh? Or how to get twice the light in your machine shed? These ideas were submitted to the All Around the Farm and Idea of the Month in Successful Farming magazine. If you have an idea for saving money, labor, or time that could offer a real solution to landowners, farmers, and ranchers, we'd like to hear it. Enter your quick fix or proven solution today at agriculture.com/idea entry. That's agriculture.com/idea entry.
I planted a few irises in one of my flower beds, but they didn't last very long. The leaves were weak and discolored, and I think the plants finally succumbed to disease. Ward Upham is an extension horticulturist at Kansas State University. He says fungal diseases and worms are debilitating pests. The two most common are iris leaf spot and the iris borer.
Iris leaf spot, the fungus spores overwinter on the leaves, and in the case of iris borer, the eggs overwinter on the leaves. And so if you can get rid of those leaves, you can go a long way in order to help prevent both of those problems. Now, in both cases, you probably will not eliminate all of it. But if you just have a slight problem now, that may be all that's needed.
If early spring and late fall cleanup aren't enough to keep your irises from a severe attack, Upham says you'll have to spray them.
In a case of iris leaf spot, look for a product that's labeled for that, and then you're going to start spraying when those leaves start to come up, and maybe go for 4 to 6 sprays spaced 10 days apart. That will help keep that disease under control. Once you've got it under control, you may be able to just go back to your sanitation procedures, cleaning up the leaves in late fall or early spring, and keep it under control that way from then on.
In the case of iris borer, Upham says spraying should be done when the leaves are 4 to 6 inches long. That's when the eggs are laid. When they hatch, the insects come in contact with the insecticide and die. Another good way to reduce borer infestations is to transplant the rhizomes every few years and discard the ones where iris borers have been active. Find more tips for identifying and preventing iris pests and diseases at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.
Today, it seems like all businesses are being bought up by huge corporations, even body shops. Here's Barry from H&H Body Shop.
Yeah, there's a conglomerate that has come in and bought 3 of the major shops in the Knoxville area that were all local before. That's okay, but it's not the hometown stuff that folks around here expect and want. So spend your money with the local folks. We try to, and then you'll still get treated like your family, and what happens to you is important to us.
So do business with local hometown folks. No matter if your car needs an oil change or complete color change. H&H Body Shop, 749 North Main Street in Clinton. Call 865-457-9735. H&H Body Shop, there since 1960, and there when you need them.
H&H has been around 56 years. We're Darla and Barry, and we appreciate you dealing with local hometown people that's been there and going to be there.
Good morning, and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Rome, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask Your Neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 877-711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer
answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
Phone lines open, available, and ready to go this morning if you are at 865-457-1380-877-711-4005. Pretty day out there cooking for you. I hope that you're able to get out and enjoy it by yourself. You know, social distancing and all. That said, if there's anything that we can help you with, anything that you would like to announce, anything that you'd like to pass along, I encourage you to do that at this moment. 457-1380. Anything you'd like to ask your neighbor. 877-711-4005. Give you about 60 seconds here to get on things if you'd like to participate this morning.
At Morning Point invites you and your family to an extravaganza Saturday, April 4th from 11 to 1. Join us for free egg hunts, games, and prizes. You are sure to have an excellent time. Make plans to attend Saturday, April 4th from 11 to 1. The Lantern at Morning Point, 960 South Charles G. Severs Boulevard in Clinton, 865-457-4005, or online, morningpoint.com. The Lantern at Morning Point, the Alzheimer's Center of Excellence in Clinton.
And good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor this morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning. You're on the air.
Okay. I would like to know why Ciderville is not going to be on anymore.
They decided, David and Don decided they didn't want to do it anymore.
Is that the reason?
Yes. I talked to David. Okay. I talked to David yesterday.
We're going to miss it.
With everything going on and all the stuff, they just decided this was a good time to go ahead and stop doing it.
Yeah, I understand that too. Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Yes, I talked to Brad, and he said they decided that they were going to stop. I talked to David yesterday, and that's why he's not here today. They're waiting. They're waiting out the virus, as you can understand. I'm worried about that. And I kind of just felt like it was a good time to go ahead and stop it, because they weren't going to be able to do it. So, and I don't know if Brad is going to play reruns. Don't think so, but I don't know. He can text me and let me know if he decides to. He was talking about that, editing some of the programs and rerunning them. But I'm not sure if he's going to do that or not. All right, guys, let's see here. 18 minutes after the hour, 7 o'clock. Wow, 18 minutes after 10 o'clock. Beautiful morning out there. Sunrise looked beautiful. Did you guys see the sunrise this morning? Pretty. All right. Let me know what you got to ask or tell or share or whatever it is you want to do on Ask Your Neighbor this morning.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
All right, Commissioner Catherine Denenberg asked us to let her call in. I'm trying to get her to call in today. She doesn't listen to us, but we're trying our best to just send her a text to get her to call in to us. She wants to tell you about they're trying to gather up supplies for our EMS, our frontline workers. Shields, masks, ventilators, those kind of things. And so, we'll see if you... Good morning, this is Ask Your Neighbor.
Ron, yesterday you had someone there early that told us, or gave us a number, I think, to the post office where shut-ins and senior citizens could get postage stamps.
When did we have that on?
I heard it yesterday morning, and I got part of the number. It's 457 number. It was for the post office there in Clinton, Anderson County.
We had a press release from the post office about, about social distancing and things of that caliber. So you're needing the post office's in Clinton's phone number? Are you?
Yes, please. I think that's the best place to start after you.
Okay. Let's see here. I can give you that. I'm trying to figure out who you... Well, we'll just call it and we'll see. It is... telephone number is 865... Well, it's giving me an 800 number. I'm sure we've got a... They're giving me an 800 number for the post office in Clinton. Does anybody have the actual 457 number for the post office? Let me get it with Jim and see if we can find it. Otherwise, I'll give you this number that they've got listed here, which is an 800 number. Just stay tuned in, okay?
Well, yesterday morning...
Okay, I'll find it for you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have that number, Jim, of the whatever we put on yesterday morning? I have no idea. 3290, 457-3290. Is that the correct number? That's what we got. There you are. Hello, Catherine.
Good morning, Mr. Meredith. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am as well, and hope to stay that way.
There you go. Me too.
I'm sure.
What can we do for you this morning, dear?
Well, I'm calling in to let your listeners know what Anderson County Commission is doing to help our first responders.
Okay.
In conversation that I had earlier in the week with Nathan Sweet.
Yes.
And the other heads of departments throughout the county for our first responders, we found out that they have a great need of full face shields.
Oh, yes.
So I started making some phone calls trying to, because my first thought, of course, were, who has the 3D printers? And when I made the phone call to Commissioner Isbell, he said, well, I can make those.
Yeah, Tim is a jack. I mean, he's a jack of all trades. I'm telling you, he can do some miracle stuff. He was talking about this. Have you seen?
Pretty much what I found out.
Did you see the one that he made, the prototype that he first made? It's pretty cool.
Well, that's the one I've been taking around to the various department heads.
Yes.
And they've all been quite surprised at the fact that it is so sturdy. Yep. It's something that is easily disinfected for reuse. And at this point in time, we have requests for over 300 of them.
Oh, wow.
So,
wow.
I've been on the phone most of the morning with, of course, Rick Meredith at the Anderson County Chamber had already told me when I first talked with him that he had several businesses in Anderson County who had asked how can they help.
Okay.
And so he is putting out feelers and contacting people asking for monetary donations.
Okay.
Because we're wanting to give these to our first responders. We don't want them to have to pay for them because they're having to use their monies for other items that they're desperately trying to get, and the prices are escalating almost by the hour. So the monies that we raise will be used strictly for the materials to produce the items that we're looking to give to them. There will be no charge whatsoever for any labor. This will all be done by volunteers, and we will not stop with just the face shields. We're also going to be making masks and the gowns that are usually used, by the first responders that are made of kind of a strange paper material. I found locally some fantastic fabric that will make these gowns where they can be actually laundered and reused.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So Tim, again, is pulling out of storage cutting tables that he has, along with some rotary cutters, and he has feelers out for some machines that we will need. And it looks like he might have, I've got to talk with our mayor about this first, but the idea or thought is to use the front part of the 205 building that's been cleaned by some of our local detainees and use that front area as an area to set up these cutting tables where we can start cutting out, because EMS already has said they need at least 200 of them.
Amazing. I know Tim had told me yesterday or day before yesterday that he was going to donate all of his time and all of his employees' actual service to do it. And all they're going to charge is the cost of the material.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. So we need 200 or 300 of these gowns. We need 300 of the shields, the facial shields. What about masks?
Well, that's the other thing that we'll be making. The materials, we're going to buy everything locally.
That's great.
All of the materials for the face shields, helmets are coming from a company here in Oak Ridge. The plastic was picked up yesterday for the actual face guard. Talked with Tim early this morning, and they're already in the process of cutting out the needed parts. I'm waiting to hear back from him to go pick up the actual screws and other items of that type that we need to actually
fasten it all together. Yes,
exactly. So, and of course, the material and anything we're going to need there will come from the local fabric shop there in Clinton. So
that's fantastic. Really, what a great story, in so much as you guys saw a need, have a need, and there's such a huge backlog in the country.
Oh, absolutely.
And
you know darn good and well with the needs in the larger metropolitan areas that
we're not going to be top on their radar.
No. So we've got to take care of our own.
Yes, absolutely. And Tim talked to me about this the other day. Thought he could do it, and I encouraged him to do it. He's basically putting his business on hold to do this.
Yes, he is.
And it's fantastic, and we need it. It's another example of people stepping up and doing amazing things. Yep. And what's tending to be amazing times,
Yes, it is. It's
what can the public do, Catherine? Contribute toward buying the materials?
They can do that. If there are people out there that have good seamstress abilities who are wanting to help, everybody that is looking to donate either time or funds can give a call to the Anderson County Commission office, give your information to Annette Pruitt, and she will relay that information back to us so we can follow up on it. Now, all commissioners, I sent the email out, all hands on deck, because I'm asking them to do whatever else is needed for support, and to also reach out to people that they know that may be good contributors of theirs that would be willing to help monetarily. But
is this going to
I've also talked to, of course, Rick Meredith is handling reaching out to Anderson County Chamber members, but I spoke with Greta Owenby this morning at the Oak Ridge Chamber. She's going to be doing the same thing. I talked with Mark Watts and Ann Warren Gooch both. I talked with Scott Burton yesterday and Roger Hawk, and everybody is on board and doing what they can.
Is this going to be a 100% I'll let Tim know that I'll find out what his needs are, and if we can meet any of those needs to help him get this stuff done, we'll do it.
Well, as soon as I hang up with you, I will be going out to pick up more of the materials that Tim needs, and I've been kind of the runner.
Okay. Well, you know what? Thank you for doing that.
Well, we don't have time to waste.
No.
And, as quickly as we can get the supplies,
yes, I've got a picture of the full face mask, and yes.
Yeah, the supplier here in Oak Ridge for the helmet.
Hard hat type helmet. Very durable. Yes, I've got a picture of the full face mask, and yes. Lightweight. It's a lightweight hard hat type helmet. Really protects our frontline EMS, healthcare, nurses, whoever. Because if somebody coughs, sneeze, whatever, the droplets are the first thing that infects you. And if you've got that shield, it protects you from that. Then you've got the mask. And Tim and I were talking about this retail. If you were going to go try to buy them, you'd be looking at like $100+. And he can make them for, I can't remember what he told me, but it's very, very inexpensive. And he told me he wanted to do this for the county. It's a great, great thing, and it's a great savings and a great asset to the county to have.
Yes, absolutely. Tim has been absolutely, 100% on board, and whatever he can do to help. I mean, it's just been very, very a bright light at a dim time that we have right now.
Yes, ma'am. He told me this too, and I may be speaking out of school here, but he's also developed, I don't know if he's got it built yet. I think he said he'd have it built by tomorrow. He's also developed a way to produce a ventilator that 5 people can use one ventilator. And so I was like, man alive, Tim, you're like becoming Thomas Edison here all of a sudden, inventing all this stuff. So
in his spare time, he's also working.
Well, we've all got spare time these days. So.
Oh yeah, you betcha, booty.
So if somebody out there that's listening would like to give $10, $5, $5,000, who do they call?
They call the Anderson County Commission office.
Okay.
The number, of course, is 463-6866.
Okay.
If they wish to go ahead and write a check, they can just write it to the Anderson County
Anderson County government, yes.
Right, and the monies will go in to cover the cost of these materials, and the materials only.
That's fantastic, because we're probably going to get $5,000 of an investment. It's probably going to be worth $50,000 to $100,000 if you had to buy it on the open market. No,
hey, listen, with the prices on the open market right now,
they're outrageous.
It's obscene, Ron, and you know that.
I do.
Fact.
I do. Absolutely.
And you, I'm sure, heard what happened to the gloves that were being ordered.
No, what happened with the gloves?
Well, the gloves, unfortunately, where do they come from, Ron?
China.
You got it.
Yeah.
Well, the plane left China. Then I'm told that it landed in Italy.
Oh, man.
The Italian government confiscated a good portion of what was there.
Yeah.
The plane left and landed in New York City.
And they got the rest.
And they got the rest.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is. But, I mean, we certainly understand the need that New York City has, but that doesn't negate that we also have needs down here.
Absolutely.
I was talking with John Reagan a couple of days ago and telling him what we were involved with doing, and he told me that there are actually 2 companies here in the state of Tennessee that has the ability or does manufacture rubber gloves. Now, I don't know if these are hospital grade, but at this point in time, at least we can source something locally, hopefully.
Something's better than nothing.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no. So have you been in touch with our hospital? I know you talked to Nathan and EMS, rescue squad, volunteer fire departments. I know that you guys have ears with them. Have we talked with like Methodist Medical Center? Maybe.
Well, I spoke with Warren Gooch this morning.
Okay.
As you know, represents. Oh yeah, Covenant Health.
Mayor Gooch, and of course his private life. He represents a lot of medical firms. Yes.
Exactly, and yes, they have needs as well. And we have not reached out directly to them yet, but we certainly will do so. But at this point in time, since they have a priority, I feel that our priority needs to be to take care of as many of our first responders as we can. And then as we can do and help the hospitals, we'll certainly do what we can.
We here in Anderson County are blessed that I think we've got 10 cases, and that's 10 too many, but we've got 10 cases.
Well, Ron, I'm going to tell you something, and I know it'll only be between you and you and me.
You and me and all the people listening. Yes, ma'am.
I have found out that the chain of command at our health department is not allowing them to release information to our county officials.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So, obviously, HIPAA prohibits details.
Well, we certainly don't need the names.
No, but you could the area and environment would be a plus because you could then quarantine.
Zip code.
Zip code would be great too.
And that's not identifying anybody.
What is it? What does Art or what do those guys feel is the problem?
Well, the problem, like I said, is the chain of command, and this is coming from the state and regional levels.
Okay, so somebody goes to a clinic or a doctor and they test positive. I presume, and you help me here, that it then is reported to the resident health care. So that would be if you're Anderson County Health Department. Then Anderson County Health Department has that information, reports that to the CDC. So you're saying that when the health department gets it, they are not able, or for whatever reason can't release it to a government official such as you or the mayor or whoever y'all deem should get that information. They can't release it right now, or they're not?
That's what I'm being told, yes.
All right. Okay.
And that was from one of our government officials that should be in possession of that type of information.
I understand part of it in so much as, medical information is protected. However, I think it would be more than reasonable, if not prudent, that if somebody, well, for instance, the ag agent that was in the courthouse that got it. He lives in Knoxville. He worked here out of that office. We knew that. We were told that, in so much as they shut the courthouse down a week ago Monday to go in and make arrangements to clean it and make it safe for those of you that had to do business there. I think that's reasonable and prudent. I don't think that's at all a violation of anybody's HIPAA rights.
I don't either, but I certainly hope that county officials throughout the state that do have health departments that are not independent of the state system will certainly start making enough noise to make the state and regionals understand how important this information is to us.
It is very, very important. I'll tell you something too, Catherine. If the virus don't wreak havoc on us, the shutdown's going to. If we can't get this under control, and I know this is a federal thing, and I know there are the most genius minds in the world working on it, but I've talked to you wouldn't believe what's going on out there with small business. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I would.
Well, you're going to lose about 30 or 40% of them now, and that's going to be detrimental to our county, to our state, to our nation. So,
that's right, and this is something that, being on the budget committee, that we're going to have to look at very strongly as to what our actual dollar numbers drop is going to be because of this.
Go back, let's rewind 2 months, and we were touting about this new 129 Act that brought us all this new internet sales dollars, and here we are today. Things can change, huh?
Absolutely, but actually, I'm hoping that the internet sales will certainly be.
Well, they will. They are going to be the alternative to the brick and mortar. But understand, if the brick and mortar if you're buying something online, you're probably buying it from someone other than Hoskins or someone other than Jim McBride. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't mean that as a slight. I just mean Amazon and these all these other companies that are huge. Most people, when they shop, they are directed to the larger companies. So if you guys are shopping online, try your best to find our local vendors because I know they're getting just a living crap kicked out of them.
Make a call to them. Maybe some of them are willing to deliver or run it out to you so you don't have to get out of your car.
Absolutely. Catherine, I really appreciate what you're doing right now. I know you're laying the groundwork, and Tim's doing the grunt work. He's screwing the bolts together and putting everything together. But I really appreciate you taking this message out, getting stuff for our EMS. We'll contribute. I know our listeners would like to, and Rick can round up some businesses. I'm sure he'll be calling us later. So that's fantastic. It's a great thing, and I think it's a wonderful thing that I know this is going to sound isolationist. I don't mean it to, but we're going to take care of our own right here in Anderson County first. Then if we can, I know Tim is willing to produce as many of them as he can.
Absolutely.
No, that's great.
And we had talked about that, Ron. If we get to the point, or when we get to the point of taking care of the needs internally, if we can help surrounding counties,
absolutely,
they would be sold to them at extremely
at way discounted as opposed
rate.
Yes, we talk.
Absolutely.
So, well, I appreciate you very, very much. I appreciate you taking this message out, bringing it to the radio station. Like I said, I talked to Tim about this, and I'm really excited the things that he's going to do. And he's doing it on his own dime. And I told him, I said, well, if you can do that, that's fantastic. But how can you do it? He said, well, I don't have anything else to do. Everybody's shut down. So.
Well, and that's part of it as well. But, I certainly appreciate his willingness to step forward and to really take the lead on doing this. And the fact that he has a lot of the materials and you should use the word utensils that we're going to need to produce these items is such a blessing.
Well, forever and ever, amen. He was the manufacturer for the sewing machines, the tables, and all that for Levi Strauss. Until they left and took their business to Mexico, Tim provided that for that entire company nationally. So he's got all that knowledge. When we talk about sewing masks, he's got all that knowledge and some of the old equipment that he used in that business years ago. So that lends itself. Who would have thought making jeans would lend itself to helping cure a pandemic some years later, huh?
Well, I tell you what.
We'll take what we can get, right?
The machinery is going to be extremely important, that's for sure.
Catherine, thank you very much. So if folks would like to do something.
I want to go ahead and thank people ahead of time because, like my email sent to the commissioners this morning said, all hands on deck.
Yes, ma'am. So if folks want to give $1 or $10 or whatever, they can call 463-6866.
Correct.
All right. And from there, they'll be directed to whomever can.
Well, Annette will take their information, and she'll pass it along to us.
Okay.
I didn't want to give out my cell number because
that's fine. That's fine.
It's being used right now to locate materials and communicate back and forth with EMS, the courthouse, and Mr. Isbell.
All right. Very good. Fantastic information. Great news. Uplifting news in a time when we can use it.
Absolutely. Catherine
Denenberg, thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate what you do on commission. I appreciate what you're doing today.
Thank you, Ron, for the opportunity to talk to you.
Anytime. My time's your time.
And any questions, feel free. Call me.
All right, ma'am. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. If you guys have questions, let me know, and we'll reach out and find them. Good morning. Find the answers. Good morning. Ask your neighbor.
Hey, Ron. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. How are you?
Good, buddy. It's Jason.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just on here listening to Catherine, and I've got a couple of things that might be an idea. Now, I am by no means a seamstress.
Okay.
I don't know anything about sewing.
Okay.
Of that nature. But what I do know is I've got a lead on where there's thousands and thousands of yards of material.
Okay.
Here's what I need. I don't know if Catherine's listening or if it's whoever is going to be helping with making the gowns or things of that nature. I will personally take them over. The house is over at Mariner Point, over by where you're at.
All right.
I'll personally take them over there and walk them through the house. And this lady, it's a probate estate that we're doing. She was a seamstress, and literally there's thousands of yards of material that we need to put that material to use if it can be used.
Okay.
Again, I don't know the ins and outs of what we need, but I'll be certainly willing to show whomever that's going to head that up. Let's see if we can get this in the right hands.
Give me your contact number, Jason, because that would be Tim right now. As far as this particular thing, he's got the machines to sew it and build it. And
yep.
What's your contact number, if you don't mind giving it to me?
Yeah. It's 865, of course, 441 8181.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that I've been doing, and I'll put this out for everybody, Ron, I've been doing a nightly call with small businesses in just coming up with creative ideas for survival mode.
Yes, sir. I'm interested.
I'll be happy to have you on. We've been doing it. Last night we did one across the state of Tennessee for the auction community or other auctioneers. The night before that, it was a national call. But I thought, why not? Let's do it. Let's open it up for all, at least for now, Anderson County small businesses, and I don't care to do Knox County as well. But essentially, it's a brainstorming session.
Yeah.
Ideas that we're sharing. We're in survival. If you're not in survival mode yet, you may be soon. Let's talk about ways of being productive and things that we can be doing right now and helping each other.
Absolutely.
It's not simply about helping each other. It's all it is.
I know that we're right in the midst of this storm, but I can see those that make the innovation that's going to come out of this. I really believe there'll be good come out of this on the other side, because people are doing things and coming up with things that they never thought they'd have to, that are going to be quite innovative to keep their business and then share it with people like me, my business, or who's your business, whatever. I think there are going to be great innovations come from this, and stuff like you're doing creates that innovation.
Yep, absolutely, because together we're much smarter than we are individually.
Amen. Amen.
And a great example to your point, I was talking with my ops guy this morning. Look at the churches, what they're doing right now.
Parking lots and Facebook Live and YouTube, yeah.
Yes, and you know what? Let's continue that after this is over, because there's people like me and people like you on occasions where we just can't make service. But we certainly have our phone with us, and we can worship for 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
What a beautiful thing.
I watched Wednesday stuff. I watched our pastor speak in Bible study last night, just on my tablet. Had the TV going, had an earplug in my ear, and had my tablet sitting on the arm of the couch. And it's convenient. I agree. Keep it going, because it offers a lot to a lot of people.
Yep. Absolutely.
If you come up with any ideas, any things that you come up with that might be of benefit to other folks, please call in and share them with everybody. I mean, share the wealth.
Yep, that's what we'll do. And Ron, my number again is 865-441-8181. If you're a small business, if you're listening, feel free to send me a text or call. I'll help you set up. We can do an online. You don't have to meet in my office. I don't have to come to you. We can do what's called a Zoom call and just share ideas. 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Hey, I'm willing to donate my time 100%, and let's just help each other.
Absolutely. No. That's where we are today, brother. I appreciate you, Jason. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye. Tim, give me a call if you can. I want commission. He's probably got his nose in a machine right now, and that's louder than a car. Can't hear us, but I would like him to tell you guys some of the things that he's discovered they can do there in his shop, and they're going to do, and to see specifically what he needs, so that when you guys donate, like Jason said, the lady was a seamstress, and there's tons of stuff there. We can find out if there are needs that maybe you guys have. Maybe you don't have money, but maybe you've got material. that could be put forward to use for some of the stuff that he's doing. And again, it's for our Anderson County EMS, fire department, Clinton City, Oak Ridge Fire Department, Police Department, our volunteer fire departments, our rescue squads, all the county's first responders. I know that was what was on Tim's heart, to make sure that we do everything to protect them, because they don't get to quarantine. I mean, unless they're sick. They don't get to, stay at home, safe at home. They're the people that make you safe at home, and we want to take care of them. Hey, good morning. Ask your neighbor.
Hey, Ron, it's Tim.
Hey, I'm good, boss. How are you?
Oh, man, just running wide open.
I know you are, and thank you. I told you this the other day. I really appreciate what you're doing. That's folks don't know this, but Commissioner Isbell, and he and I are really good friends, so I'm going to embarrass him a little bit, but he can see something and build it. And I'm not exaggerating. He can see it or imagine it and build it. And he was watching a newscast the other day and saw a ventilator and built one. And now he's working on producing them where they will service 5 patients at one time. And I appreciate you, Tim. You're a very innovative person, and I appreciate what you're doing for the county right now.
Well, I appreciate that, Ron. Appreciate all the kind words, but it's just a blessing from God that that's a talent that he gave me. I used to go into all these different plants, Levi plants, Wrangler, everybody, and they say, we need a machine that does so-and-so. And I would just see it in my mind and build it without a print, and then after I got it built, I'd come back and do a print. Even did that for the Craftsman screwdriver's got a WF, built the machine, and I'll show you that video one of these days that makes all those.
You built the machine. You built the machine that builds the screwdrivers, right?
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
I know. That's amazing.
Yeah,
cool stuff.
Yeah, we did stuff like when the Takata airbag problem happens.
Yes.
Well, if you remember, I sent you all those pictures in the video. We built 16 of those machines to correct that problem.
Yes. So today you focused on obviously your retail business is, as all of ours is, grinding to a slow walk.
Yeah. 80% of our client base is closed down.
Man, that's. If the virus don't kill us, this shutdown is going to.
I mean, we're an essential company because we work for the local utilities and the trucking companies, and if something breaks, we fix it.
I know, I understand. So
that's why I'm trying to keep. I'm down to 2 other employees right now, and just trying to keep them busy.
That's what I was doing this morning. The payroll protection plan that the government's offered. That's where I was at the bank. But you've focused your what would be dead time or idle time to doing something for the county, and I saw the wraparound. It's a hard hat. It's a very light hard hat, and then you've got the full face mask. And health care workers say that's one of the most essential things they want, so that nothing gets on them.
Yeah,
at least not on the face.
That's the whole thing. And of course, I've done all kinds of studies and been on all of these phone calls with the White House and all that other stuff. And it's the droplets. And if the face mask really protects you more so than what the paper mask does.
Yes.
Because the paper mask is going to keep you from spreading it.
Yes. Paper mask
is more shield, and the way this thing is designed, you can't get to your eyes to rub your eyes unless you take it off.
Absolutely.
So, there's a couple, variables to it. It's real flexible. It's lightweight. And it's made, from materials I was able to get out of Knoxville. And although there's a short supply, but we can still probably get enough materials maybe to make 1,000 of these things.
Well, I hope that we can. Catherine gave the number to the commission to if somebody wants to give. I know Rick is out there fundraising. He's good at that.
I'm telling you, every one of these people is so essential for what Catherine's doing, what Rick's doing, what you're doing is so essential to make this happen, because one person can't do it. It takes the whole community.
Well,
yeah.
From your mouth to God's ear, I hope our whole community comes together. Well, I guess I say that. We don't really want to come together, but we want to work together. We can't come together right now because we can't get within 6 feet of each other. But
that's right. And let me tell you something else. I've got this field. Everybody thinks it's a junkyard, but it's, it's remnants of machines I've made. Maybe the first one didn't work or whatever. But probably about 20 years ago or so, back when the HIV, the AIDS and all that other stuff, 3M come up with a surgical gown that had it's a petroleum-based material. And what it did is it protected the surgeons from anything that was airborne or bloodborne. So I built a machine that would inspect that, because if any of those corpuscles was ruptured, they couldn't use it. So they left the material here because it was a 2,000-pound roll, and I found that thing this morning. I just sent you a picture of it.
Yes, I saw it.
So
it's surgical material.
I've got a company here now that worked on their roll lifters from Alabama. They're working on TVA. And I don't know how I'm going to get that out of the field. So they just come to get it, so they're going to go over there and get it for me. So, and it's just people working together.
Fantastic. I hope that. Do you have enough people to put all this stuff together? I mean, do you have...
I'm doing most of it myself at night. It's one of those things where you just, do what you can during the day and then hit it hard at night.
And Catherine's talking about us needing like 300 of these masks or these wraparound helmets.
Yeah.
Can you produce that many?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's not a problem, because what I do is it's the materials I just take and I shear it. Then I'll stack them up in the mill and cut the pattern out, drill it, and it's ready to put together. So I'll do 20 at a time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Man, I told you this the other day. I appreciate what you're doing. I think it's necessary in our county and other counties. Once you take care of the folks around here, who knows who else needs this stuff. And hopefully we won't need it for long, but if we do...
well, it's just like these guys here from Alabama.
Yeah.
That we're going to come over here and get this roll out of the field. If it wasn't for them being here today, we wouldn't have this surgical gown material.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, if we can do anything to help, just let me know. We'll do whatever we can to help.
All right, Ron. We appreciate you. Just, everybody. And one thing about it is I know we got a lot of people out there that just work at Levi's and know how to sew.
Yep.
And if they got a sewing machine at home, the way I envision this is we're going to set up the cutting tables and we're going to cut the patterns. So if anybody wants to sew these at home, which keeps everybody apart anyway, instead of trying to have several people in one building, we can cut it and then we can just deliver it to their house, and all they got to do is sew it together.
Hey, you might want to give, I don't know if you heard Jason on before you, but he's getting ready to do an estate auction, and the lady was a seamstress, and so he said there's lots of stuff in there pertaining to that. You might want to give him a call, and if you know somebody can go look at it. Again, I wouldn't know it if I saw it, whatever it is. But he said there's a lot of material and stuff in that house.
Hey, that's great. I mean, you can use different types of material for different things. Just, a head wrap, the mask, the surgical gown.
Yep.
There's just everything.
Well, if you want to give him a call, it's 441-8181.
Okay, I got that. Yep. And the other thing, too, is, what's important for people is taking your shoes off.
Really?
If somebody coughs, you can pick that up if you get in, like if you got, unless it's just completely flat shoes, that stuff can get up into the cracks. You carry it in your house. I mean, that's why this thing spreads so fast, because people are carriers and they show no symptoms.
Unbelievable.
And I never take
my shoes off unless
they've already admitted that we're going to, over the next 2 weeks, we're going to probably have 1 million people infected, and we're going to lose anywhere from 100 to 200,000 people.
Yeah, that's what.
And that's just they've accepted that fact and moving on, because the big thing is now is the resurgence. If this thing resurges,
yeah,
you can only imagine. So that's where
it's coming back. It's coming back in the fall. I mean, everybody has acknowledged that. It's just that we hope to be more better armed to see it coming. But it's coming back in the fall.
From Dr. Fauci, he was on the phone call yesterday. There is no vaccine and no therapy at all. You know, this the one drug that they were talking about, they used to fight lupus and that.
Yes.
And Dr. Mark, you know who I'm talking about, is, you know, he's done studies himself.
They say that it helps with the symptoms.
That's a good preventative.
Yeah.
There's not enough of it.
Yeah.
And so, there, you know, to me, what I would do is I'd give that to all of our frontline doctors, nurses, and those are preventative.
That's a good idea.
But the way this thing mutates, it's just so hard to control.
Yeah.
Well, the big thing, can't get your word out enough, is the mitigation, staying away, because although you're perfectly healthy, you don't show any signs, you can be a carrier.
So I never take my shoes off. Ever. I mean, I wear my shoes until I go to bed. I put them on when I get up.
That's one of the things in Japan and South Korea.
Yeah.
How they come through this thing so fast is because they were so used to being so sanitary.
Detailed and sanitary. Wow.
Yes, and that's why they take their shoes off.
Wow.
It's because, you know, if you think about it, everything you walk through all day long, you're carrying it right in. If you got kids that playing in the floor or, you know, whatever, that's part of their culture. But that's one of the reasons why they came through it so fast.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. I appreciate what you're doing, and I know a lot of folks do that work for our EMS and work for our any frontline responders. I know they appreciate it. How long is it going to take you? How long will it take you to do this? How long will it take you to do this stuff? Turn it around.
Well, the big thing right now is getting all the helmets in. We're trying to get the helmets, you know, from one manufacturer, so all the face shields will be the same. But if we can't, we're going to have different versions of it because everybody's helmet will be a little different.
Okay. Well, like I said, let me know what I can do to help you if I can.
Oh, I will. I appreciate it.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks.
Commissioner Tim Isbell. Yeah, come up with... maybe show you the picture of it. It's a full-face helmet that he can build. And depending... I mean, healthcare workers feel like that's an essential protection of them because people are coughing and sneezing and going. I mean, obviously they're there because they're sick, and even more so than the mask, because if it gets in on your clothes or whatever, and you touch it and then touch your face, but with that full shield, you're not going to be touching your face. So, I've got a picture of it. It's not. Can't really see it good, but that's what Tim is trying to build. And it's got you see the shield going all the way around it. It's a lightweight, hard hat. So it's not something heavy and cumbersome on our workers. Let me see if I can. So anyway, we'll see how that works out and if we can get enough of them made. Yes, sir.
It looks like the type of helmet that they'd wear in some, 1970s futuristic racing movie.
Is that mic on?
Should be.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird because I can barely hear you.
Oh, well, that's very strange because I'm loud. But no, the masks are really cool looking. I told Tim that after he texted it to me. But they are really cool. But like I said, they look kind of like what you'd see in Speed Racer. I think they're cool. And I'll tell you what, whoever is wearing these things, they are going to look very cool when they do it. So, and again, hats off to Tim and everybody else on the commission that is involved in this because that is really just a fantastic way to turn around and help out utilizing one's own talents to fill a void that is needed. So hats off to them. And again, the county commission office's phone number is 463-6866 if you can help out in any way, shape, or form.
Thank you, Jim. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor this morning.
Hey, yes, sir. I was just going to say, I don't know how you feel, but I bet them masses, they'll smother you to death, won't they?
The thing we're talking about is a shield. It's a hard hat, and it's got like a plexiglass or plastic shield around it that would protect our healthcare providers from people coughing on them or sneezing on them.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that'd be better for you.
They can. Tim's talking about he will produce masks because what a mask does is if you are sick, it keeps you from spreading it.
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear from you, and you take care, okay?
Okay. Thank you. You too.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Good morning. You're on Ask Your Neighbor. Howdy. Hello.
Morning. I don't want to talk about the coronavirus. I've heard all that I want to hear. I just want to help WYSH. I do a lot of traveling, and if I was an advertiser, I would pick WYSH because your network's got the best coverage of any AM radio station in East Tennessee. It goes all the way to the top of Rockwood Mountain, all the way to Williamsburg, Kentucky, and all the way to Tazewell, Tennessee.
Absolutely. It goes south quite a ways, too.
I just want to help you now. If people wouldn't talk about this coronavirus so much, we'd be a lot better off. People's heard all they want to hear about it.
Well, you know what? The mainstream media, I'm talking about the big guys, not little guys like me. Little guys like me are forced to talk about the remnants of what the big guys are talking about. You know, I'd rather be talking about our parks or whatever, but we don't have them open. Why? Because of this threat. And we don't know if it's going to live out to be as bad as they said, better than they said. We don't know. And they don't know. That
well, the unknown is it out of here by Easter Sunday. We're praying this thing out of here. I got the best prayer team in the world. We reach all the way to Russia, China, India, and got over 100 prayer warriors here in the States. And we're going to pray this thing out of here by Easter Sunday.
Well, you know what? From your mouth to God's ear, my friend, I pray that it's gone. Good luck.
We thank a lot of you. Listen to you all the time.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Have a good day. 865-457-1380. Yeah, we do. Look, it's human nature. It's human nature. I'm not going to assess blame to anybody. We make things better and or worse than they are when we don't know what they are. And the thing that's scary about this is that we don't know about it. And that's not just scary to you and me. That's scary to the officials that are trying to figure it out. Anytime something's different, new, that they don't have a grasp on. And I'm not faulting anybody. I think that there are networks that are profiteering off of it. I do. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I feel good because if you dramatize it or you sensationalize it, you're energizing your viewers or listeners, and maybe not so much in a good way. So I wish that I'll tell you this. I don't know enough about it to talk to you guys about it. You'll never hear me address this virus in a way that is educational for you. I don't know. I will report to you what John Hopkins says. I will relay to you but you're not going to hear me give you instruction on what to do from Ron Meredith other than stay away from each other, because I'm smart enough to know I'm not that smart. I don't know about this virus. I don't know how. I'm listening to how it travels and it metamorphosizes and it changes. I hear that. But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this frankly. If we don't step up quickly and get our arms around it as a country, nation, our scientists, our biologists, geneticists, if we can't quickly come to not a conclusion of the trauma that we're going through, but a end a stopping point for the American people to know, here is what's going to happen, bing. Here's the shot, pill, drink, whatever you can take to be better. If they can't find conclusions, then this virus will succeed in stopping the largest economy in the history of the world. It's done it right now. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Ask anybody in this building. I'm not saying anybody's out to stop our economy, but it will, listen to me, it will end. And it will not end quietly and politely. So, and again, what are you going to do? I don't know. I don't know how to make a vaccine. And I believe, I want to believe, and I do believe, anybody and everybody that has a brain that can do that kind of work is doing that kind of work today. But if this economy crashes and is not restartable, it won't matter about a virus. Think about that for a minute, because we're trying to get the engines. We're trying to stop the stop the virus to restart the engine. If the engine dies, it ain't going to matter, because there's going to be lots of turmoil. Now, do I think that's going to happen? No, but I am telling you guys, and let me tell you what I want to say. I want you to do business by phone, by email, by whatever you got to do. Walk up with the local people in our area. If you can do that, if it's something that you can buy locally, I don't care if it costs you a little bit more, buy it locally. Amazon stock has skyrocketed because we're shopping online. I understand that. The government has told us to stop it, but essentially, if you're not first on the Google search, which none of us are, nobody listening to me has anything that's first on Google search. You don't. Somebody somewhere else in Sacramento or somebody in Silicon Valley, they're first on the Google search. They understand that stuff. I don't. You don't. Maybe you do. Call in. Share with the others. So when we go to look to buy whatever we need, fingernail polish, whatever you're going to order, it's not going to come from Jim McBride at Clinton Drug Store or Apple Discount or Hoskins, or it's going to come from, I don't know, somewhere else. I've never said that's bad. Today, I'm telling you, it's not bad, but it's certainly not helping folks here. And I'm going to encourage everybody, and I practice this, to support your local businesses. The ones with or without toilet paper. So support them as best you can. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor this morning.
Yes, the man that wanted people to sew at home, do you have his phone number?
Tim was talking about that. Yeah, let me see here. I'm going to give you his cell phone number just because I don't have a number to his shop right offhand. Let's see here. It's crazy these days. We call people all the time. We don't know their phone number. It is 865 406 2455.
2455. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome to Ask Your Neighbor this morning.
Yeah, I just want to know how to buy one of those shields.
I don't know that they're going to make them for retail sale. I think they're going to make them for our health care providers. I will find out if they do make excess and have them left over. I don't know if Tim would sell them or if he put them in a retail. I don't know what he'd do with them. But if it comes to we have more than we need, I'll let you know where you can get one. Okay?
A number?
Just listen to the radio. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because I know right now they're just focused on, I know they need 300 of them to start just for our frontline workers. We'll get that started. AM 1380, FM 101.1, AM 960, WQLA. I hope that you're having a fantastic day today. It's pretty coming in. I've been driving. I've driven half of Tennessee today. Anyway, if you guys have anything to add, if you have anything to ask, if you have any whatever, call me. If you're a business out there, if you're a business and you're open, call me. We've probably got, according to Nielsen ratings, between 3,000 and 9,000 people listening right now. Right now. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor.
Howdy.
Hello, Jason. Racing Jason. What's going on, brother?
I'm just sitting around here listening to all my neighbors there trying to pull together and get through this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's all about, is coming together, being brothers and sisters, and trying to take care of one another.
Absolutely.
Especially the people that's vulnerable on this stuff. We talk about the seniors. They're more vulnerable than any of it.
Yeah.
If you just remember to try to keep your hands away from your face.
I can't do it. I do it.
I can't either.
If you guys, I mean, if you look at me, I've got my hand on my chin right now. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
I know you feel them, brother. I was going to tell that guy that just called there a minute ago. He might be able to get some over at Northern or Harbor Freight.
Hey, let me.
It's a face shield. They got it's kind of like you wear it like a helmet.
Yeah.
It's like a visor.
Okay.
And then it's got the shield that'll come down. You know, it's the whole face shield.
Okay. Cool.
So like if you was to be doing some grinding.
Yeah, keep stuff out of your face and your eyes. Yeah.
Right. They make them shields like that down there at them two stores.
Okay. Cool.
They may at Tractor Supply, I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then the others, they may have some down here, Clint.
Well, they may have in a different state as far as what we're going through right now. A lot of people are out of everything, which is why EMS and stuff can't get them.
I haven't been out much these last 3 weeks. I've been kind of hunkered down.
That's all right.
But, you know, I just wonder if it's getting to the point where I can't go and mow these yards that I mow for people.
No, if you're by yourself and you're not around people, no, you're fine. It's going person to person, and it's, again, if you're 6 feet away from somebody, it's not going to be airborne and catch you, and you're not going to get sneezed on. So you're fine. It's when we congregate that if somebody's been exposed to it, that they could pass it to you, or they might have it. So you're all right, I think, to mow yards. As far as everything I know, of course, it changes every day, every hour.
Right.
And anyway,
yeah, it was. The mayor was Knoxville mayor was on a little while ago. I don't remember when but she made a statement about people coming together and stuff, and large groups. That they would they got enforcement people out, and they even got a phone number to call now. 311.
Oh yeah, Knoxville's had that for a while. We actually for years we did a program over on Praise where they come on and talk about that. Yeah, that's a fantastic, informative number you can push and find out what situations are happening in Knoxville. And usually in good times they're talking about events and stuff like that, but you can find out stuff about Knox County. I said Knoxville, but Knox County.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hey, on the senior citizen building, did they final up on that, or how's that going?
They're planning to move in June. Obviously, all of this has impeded stuff. I don't know It was finalized when they gave the mayor permission to buy it. I know that the mayor had some issues with things they wanted to fix. She said, last I spoke with her, she said that the seller had addressed and fixed all those issues. So I'm assuming, if we haven't already bought it, that we're on track to buy it. Other than if what's going on right now has changed that direction, but I don't think so. I mean, county commission voted, they did it, it's sealed, done, and over, outside of the negotiations that are left up to the authority of the mayor that they gave her, the authority they gave her to do. And I think
I noticed, I've been going by there and checking on the place.
Yeah.
And I noticed the sign was still up, the realtor sign, and someone is taking care of the yard.
I think that Faith Promise is still taking care of it.
Yeah.
Until it transfers, but I don't think we've written a check yet. No.
That land on that property, does it go all the way down to the highway?
No.
For Mayor Point?
It does not go to the highway. It goes up. It borders the RV park, that little trailer park, RV park right there, and it kind of triangles back behind that, and then it comes all the way back out to the main road there on Mariner Point Drive. And then there's a parcel that's up front, like where the sign is. There's a parcel up front that impedes it from going all the way to the highway. But it could, with an easement or buying just a small parcel of land. If somebody bought the RV park, and that would go all the way then they would have all that property. That's what in days when the economy was healthy, Aldi's and some of these there was a couple grocery store chains talking about doing that, buying that, putting the store there, and then having all that back for parking and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, because I was going to volunteer to help them move and stuff.
Last I heard, I think sure they were talking about a June grand opening. So again, I don't know I don't know. I didn't go to our last board meeting. I was out of town, so I don't know. In fact, I probably have the minutes and email and just haven't read them. I don't know what was discussed. If it was discussed, I know we're not going to have a board meeting this month because of what's going on. So, but as I know, I'll let you guys know.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that, because that was one of my concerns, because I was thinking about, trying to help more there.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. I know they do too, and golly, they got some hard workers down there right now.
They do. Yes, they do.
It's reading. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad that we got her in Harris County.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
All right, man.
Thank you, Jason.
Y'all have a great day, and I hope everybody stays safe, and just think of one another. And if you know somebody that needs help, go out there and help them.
That's what we're here for. If somebody's out there that needs help, call in. Call me.
Heck yeah. Stay as close as you can to the Lord. God, read your Bible every day.
Yes, sir.
That's the best, asbestos britches you can put on.
That works. Thank you, Jason.
All right. Thanks.
See you, buddy. Hey, check this out, guys. Some people are going to say, holy cow, Ron, how'd you do that? Look at this. Do you know what this is? Does anybody know what this is? It says Wish, yeah. Can you see it on TV? We've got hand sanitizer with our logo on it. Folks are like, wow, you could sell that. I probably could, but we're not going to. We're going to give it away, give it to our clients. And you talk about, we didn't get this because of what's going on. We had ordered this prior to what's going on, but it's here. I know that folks are having a hard time getting hand sanitizer, and we can't invite you to come up and get it because we can't be around you. But we're going to try and figure out a way to give you guys some, if you need it, to give you guys and our clients hand sanitizer. We bought it. We paid for it. We're going to try and give it away. Do you need some? You got some? Have you already dipped into the box?
I got a couple. I'm going to take one home for the mother-in-law and one home for the daughter. But I wanted to come in here. If you do want one, we have our own brand of curbside service up here. You call us. You let us know that you're out there. We'll chuck it to you from the door. Okay. We'll just chuck it. And if you can catch it, that's great. If not, we'll try and put it in a place where you don't have to go inside the fence.
There you go. All right.
So that's my suggestion.
So we've got...
chuck it.
We've got...
we can attach it to T-shirts that people have won.
I figured Jasper would be up here today working and putting them together for the betterment of his clients, because you can take them and drop them off at your clients. You can take them and drop them off if you've got... they're pretty cool, man.
They are cool.
And they smell good, too.
They do. They smell a lot better than the ones we've got in the bathroom. No offense, Kelly. I know that you got what you could get, but those things are they're pretty nice. Top of the line hand sanitizer here at Wish, people.
Got some little lid. There you go. You spray it on your hands. They do smell good. They smell like oranges.
And it's appropriate because it's got an orange. There you go.
There you go.
UT. Woo! Go Big Orange.
So there you go. So, Wish Radio. We've got the hand sanitizer. We'll take care of you. All right. We finished? You guys ask all you want to ask? Okay. Good morning. Ask Your Neighbor.
Hello?
Hi. This is Ask Your Neighbor on Wish. Hi. It only works if you... Are you there? Hello? Okay. It only works if you talk. 865-457-1380. Last call. If we're finished, we'll head down the road. If we're not, then you all need to call.
We're facing uncertain times, but Navy Federal Credit Union wants you to know we have your back, and we remain committed to serving all of our members all of the time. That means you can access and manage your accounts from our mobile app and website with no monthly service fees. Additionally, you can get in touch with our world-class 24/7 member service whenever you need it. For 87 years, we've covered our members in good times and bad, serving active duty, veterans, and their families. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
A fully funded advanced funeral plan is an important component of any estate planning. A fully funded advance plan not only covers the expenses associated with your death, but also grows over time to offset the effects of inflation when you make those arrangements with Holly Gamble Funeral Home, serving Anderson County for 85 years. Find out more by calling 457-2323 in Clinton or 426-2121 in Lake City. Holly Gamble Funeral Home since 1925.
You have too much invested in your home to let water damage cause problems, and it can indeed cause problems. Mold, foundation failure, and structural damage. There's a company right here in East Tennessee that can take care of the problem, and they guarantee it. DryTech has the experience and knowledge to fix leaky basements and crawl spaces. Call DryTech today at 865-410-1077. DryTech never charges for estimates, and they're very cost-effective compared to the competition. DryTech's customers can tell you about the quality of the work. Billy says he and his wife, Christy, couldn't be happier with the results in their crawl space. Dennis says DryTech's workers were trustworthy and efficient. And Hunter says, good people, great work. If you have problems with water getting into your basement or crawl space, don't delay. Call DryTech today, 865-410-1077. Or go online, thedrytech.com. Mention this ad, get $250 off. Remember, the estimates are free. The work is guaranteed. DryTech, the Knoxville area's premier basement waterproofing contractor. 865-410-1077.
Here we go.
DryTech is a veteran-owned business.
Yes, it is. All right. If you'd like to see the helmets we've been talking about, the mask, the protective shield helmet that we're talking about that Tim's building, Jim says he's putting it on the website. Gonna have a picture of it, so go check it out. Good morning, Ask Your Neighbor.
Yes, Ron, I've got another way to prevent this virus that we have. And we were talking for a couple of days about this postage stamps. And I know...
Wait, who's been talking a couple of days about postage stamps? I haven't.
Well, okay.
I'm wondering because I want to be in the conversation.
Sir?
I was just wondering who was talking about it because I would like to be in the conversation. If we're getting ready to, you're going to tell me something that we've been talking about, and I'm not been the one talking about it. So anyway, postage stamps. What about them?
I can get them like I asked you for, my information about that, and you shortchanged me just like you have now. Now, all a person has to do is write a check for $11, put in their mailbox with a flag up, and mail that check to the postmaster at your zip code. And you get some postage stamps. And thank you for listening, Ron.
So you're talking about buying them from the mailman, and he takes the check and brings back the stamps? Hello? Okay. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor.
Good morning to you, and I want to also thank you for your service in letting all of us be kept up to speed with everything that's going on, which is hard to do. But anyway, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a state health mandate or protocol that the restaurants, I know that, and I'm very appreciative of the fact that you can drive up and it's almost hands-free, but is there a state health protocol that the people in there working have to follow? I mean, do they take their temperature? Do they, what do you know about that?
I don't. Outside of the regular health concerns that they go through to be a food worker, I don't know that any additional have been applied. I don't know. Maybe someone else does. It's a good question.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
No, thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye. Yeah, it's obviously a concern if you're getting takeout, but the person that's giving it to you or person that's making it might be affected with who knows what, this virus or the flu or whatever. The precautions that they normally take obviously are still in effect. I don't know if there are any further precautions. I don't think any further precautions have been enforced, like pushed on them. I think everybody has been encouraged, just like you have been encouraged, to wash your hands, do better, sanitize everything. So I think everybody's been informed and encouraged, but there's no protocol, no additional protocol to my knowledge. And any of you in the food industry, restaurant industry, what have you, call in and let us know. 865-457-1380, 877-711-4005 this morning as we make our way through a Thursday. I know David normally is here, and I talked to David yesterday, and he will be back. They've got everything shut down and weathering through all of this. And he said, let everybody know he'll be back as soon as it's safe to be out and about. And that's the right thing to do. So he'll be back. You don't have to worry about that. He'll be here on the radio. All right, last call. Here we go. I'm going to take a break. I'll come back. I'll hear from you if there are any restaurant workers or whatever that can address that lady's concern. It would be nice if you'd call. Otherwise, we're going to wrap things up, head toward the house. It is 11:32. This is WYSH, AM 1380, FM 101.1, FM 99.5, Clinton, Tennessee, and WQLA. I reverted back to when I was 13 years old. WQLA, La Follette, AM 960, and FM 95.9. Have you listened to 95.9? That's pretty cool. It reaches all over the place. Like the man said, Williamsburg, Kentucky, Tazewell, all over. We do have a large footprint. I'm grateful for it. Hopefully, in situations like this, we can use it to do some small bit of good.
Pain pill addiction is at an all-time high in East Tennessee. And if you've found yourself or a loved one in the clutches of addiction, you need to immediately call Tennessee Recovery at 865-409-4309. Located in Downtown West, just behind the Downtown West Cinema with convenient Saturday hours, Tennessee Recovery can help you with their Suboxone program. Safely withdraw with no symptoms. You don't have to remain chained to an addiction. You can have your life back. The medically assisted program at Tennessee Recovery and their professional staff will help you recover your life and bring peace and healing to the whole family. Don't wait another minute. Call now and set up an appointment to meet with their doctors and counselors and let them put you on the path to health. It's time to take your life back. Don't be a statistic. Tennessee Recovery is your lifeline to recovering from your pain pill addiction. Call today, 865-409-4309, and ask for Jim, or visit TennesseeRecoveryKnoxville.com. Tennessee Recovery is open on Saturdays for your convenience. Call 865-409-4309 today.
I know I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I'm just talking with David Farmer, who does our Trading Time Prime Time, and is such a great supporter of this radio station. If you are out there and you have a business and you're open, and you want folks to know you're open, or you've altered the way you do business and you need folks to know, call us. We won't charge you. We're trying to help you. You don't need the business, don't need the help. Okay, good for you. I'm happy for you. But there are a lot of us that do. And if I can do something, I told all my salespeople, I sent a thing out yesterday. I said, call all of your clients. We will run whatever we need to run on the air, as long as we've got air, as long as we're here to run it, to try and help them. Because we see firsthand how this is absolutely destroying not just small businesses, but large businesses, many businesses. Talking to bankers today, it's a crazy, crazy situation. So I say this, what little that we can do in so much as speaking to however many people are listening, if you've got a widget and they can get it safely, call and tell me about it. And we'll help sell your widgets and help somebody that needs a widget to get it safely. I know. How do you do business 6 feet apart? Like Jim said, do we throw it? Whatever. It's hard to throw a check when you write it in there. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor.
This is not got nothing to do with the virus, but Merle is sounding a whole lot better.
I'm glad you like it, man. Thank you. I
love it.
Thank you. We have had... we've had a lot of calls, and I've had a lot of texts and emails on it. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that.
It sounds real good, buddy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I said, who would have picked a pandemic to relaunch your radio station? Yeah. Obviously, we planned it far before that.
And on April Fool's Day, no less.
Well, the April Fool's Day was, we did plan that.
Ah, gotcha.
We did plan that.
Yeah, but nobody plans for a pandemic. It's just like the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects it.
Nobody was ready. So, yeah, And once you're committed, once you've signed contracts, once you're doing it, whether or not there's a pandemic and you have cash flow.
Yes.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we probably re-imaged 4,000 pieces of audio.
Yeah. New plus an entire website.
New logos.
The logo, by the way, is super cool.
I thank you. Todd Temple.
Like I said,
design.
I think the lettering reminds me of like a USFL logo from back in the day. Like it looks like a football team.
It's aggressive. It's kind of modern. Yeah, there you go.
It's bold.
It's bold. Yeah, look at our website 967merle.com and.
Yeah, Merle FM doesn't exist anymore. It's 96.7 Merle.
It's just 96.7 Merle.
No, it's 96.7 Merle. I almost made that today's Trading Time password just so we can all get used to saying it.
I didn't know I was going to be as long as I was going to be. I didn't know I was going to go where I was going to go today.
Ah, gotcha. I had fun. Trading Time was a blast.
So there you go. If you do have an opportunity, I would love for you to go look at the logo and comment.
Yeah. 967merle.com.
I want to say thank you, our good friend, your good friend, those of you listening in Oliver Springs, Bradley Lambert. He produced, I don't know how many different logos, and then we had him. We had a couple people. He, Todd Temple, a couple other folks, Will, were all brain trusted, and presenting ideas, and Todd came up with what you see. Was perfect, exactly what we were looking for the new Merle logo. So if you get an opportunity, check it out. I think it's on our Facebook page.
It is 967merle.com.
967merle.com. And if you haven't listened to it lately, check it out.
It's pretty good. Literally, I mean, it does exactly what you told me it was going to do. You're going to know every single song, and you're going to enjoy every single song. Like yesterday, won me over. About 10:30 in the morning, I hear Alabama's I'm in a Hurry.
And don't know why.
Which is like, if I have a country music theme song, that's it.
Yes.
So I was very excited to hear that. So hats off to everybody on the Merle side of the building. I did a little bit of stuff for it. And so far, I haven't heard from Dude, so I guess I did it right.
When you, Mike Hammond, who does a Saturday and Sunday shift on Merle, who's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Who has, I think, 9 CMA, ACM, he has a number of awards. And he posted yesterday, our consultant's name that came to work for us is Lloyd Ford. And if you're in radio,
you just went, oh?
Probably know it.
Oh?
And Mike posted this. He said, the maestro, Lloyd Ford, has brought the band back together on 96.7. I suggest you check out the music he's making.
Nice.
Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, that's excellent.
I thought that was really cool, and it is. It's. We have a goal, and this is our attempt to make that goal happen.
We're number one. We're number one.
This is, and again, what a crappy time.
Yeah. Yeah.
To spend the money that we've had to spend.
But although I will say this, too. It might be the best time because people are stuck in their homes.
That's true. But the goal, and let's say it on the radio right now, to make 96.7 Merle the number one country music radio station in Knoxville, which means I have decided we are going to overtake WIVK. And I have put forth the effort, the commitment, the money, and if you listen to the radio station, we kick their butt. They suck.
It's true.
I'm serious.
No, it's true.
We got people from San Diego doing a morning show. We've got Will Heighton-Wall from Knoxville. Anyway, it would be so much more.
We will crush our enemies and listen to the lamentations of their women.
Well, I'm just saying, we've done everything and anything that you can do in the radio business and industry to make it happen. The Merle right now is the best country music radio station in East Tennessee, period. If you listen to country music and you don't listen to Merle, shame on you.
You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. And you don't know how to do it. 96.7. Tell every single human being you come in contact. Well, don't come in contact with it. Holler it from 6 feet away. Holler it from 6 feet away.
Maybe hold up a large note.
That would be good too. That
like the Taylor Swift video.
But I'm telling you, that's our goal.
Crushing the opponents.
And the guy that's helping us do it is the best in the country. National. He's just down the street. So that's, watch and see if we succeed. We may not, but I'll tell you this. We're going to make a run at it like you've never seen in your life from us. Good morning. Ask your neighbor.
Hey, it's me again.
Me again. What's up, Margaret?
What's up? I'm sitting around here. I'm going to have to get something done around here. I can't just keep listening.
You need to get headphones.
That fella there was asking about the stamps. I think he was wanting to know if they could send money over to the post office and they'd send him some stamps. Used to, our mail lady would they would carry some stamps, and if you could catch the delivery guy or woman, you can sometimes buy stamps off them, but usually you have to go to the post office to get them.
Okay.
Or wherever they sell stamps.
Yeah, I seem to remember a time you could put money in the mailbox and they'd leave you a stamp. I seem to remember that from my childhood.
Yeah, they used to do that, but I think they cut that out. So
okay.
Sometimes the carrier will bring extra stamps, and sometimes that'll work. It just depends on the carrier.
Okay.
So
check with your carrier.
But anyway, I do know about Master Donuts, how they are operating.
Okay.
They are open.
Okay.
They only allow 2 people in at a time.
Okay.
So
you got everybody 6 feet apart.
Right.
All right. That's good.
So they got enough room in there for 6 feet apart, and they're right across from Ace down on the boulevard. So
good.
I know that much. And I was going to say something else and forgot it. That's my problem. I'm getting old. I'm speaking of David Farmer. I'm fixing to go up there, Miss Edna's, and drag down that big old bush down in the sinkhole.
Okay, I have no idea what any of that means. Who's you're going to go? You're getting ready to go?
Yeah, I'm working up there at Miss Edna's. We're staying apart. You know, David Farmer's sister.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm up there bushwhacking for her.
Okay.
She used to be able to see the street from the house.
And she can't now.
And the bushes has got so big she could only see a section of it.
Okay.
So I'm taking care of this. That way she can see from one side of the property to the other.
That works. Appreciate you, Jason.
But try to help somebody out like that. You know, elderly can't get out and mow the yard and rake the leaves and clean the gutter like they used to, and just help you know, the elderly.
Help somebody when you can.
That's right, bro. All right. Have a good day, Ron.
Thank you, Jason. Have a good day. Good morning. Welcome to. It's almost afternoon. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor.
Hey, Ron, it's Jason again.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I want to talk about the stamps. I just got off the phone with Brian Stooksbury.
Yes, sir.
And you know who Brian is, I hope. He's a mail carrier.
Yep.
And I said, Brian, if you have someone that you're delivering mail to, but they do not want to get out to the post office, can they give you money and you give them stamps? And he said, absolutely. He always has at least 2 books with him. He said right now he's got 2 books in his little SUV that he's delivering mail in.
Yep.
And he said that sometimes people still will put 50 cents in the mailbox on top of the letter, and he'll...
That's fantastic. So if you don't have stamps and you don't want to get out and go to the post office, you can put the postage in the mailbox, and our postal carriers will take care of it, or at least some of them. That's good. That's good information, Jason.
There you go, man.
Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye. That's what I mean, folks asking and answering questions. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Listen, Jason was on the phone talking about he can't get stamps in the mail anymore.
Jason, that was just now on.
Yeah.
Says
Did he just say
his mail carrier? Yes, his mail carrier has stamps, and yes, they can get them in the mail.
That's what. Well, I just called my post office, and they said they haven't stopped that yet. Because I always put my check in the little orange. As long as you got the little orange envelope, and as long as you got the little orange envelope, they'll go ahead and take it down, and bring the stamps back the next day.
Very good. Thank you. That's good. That's good information for folks.
It is.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. See, little things like that, little things. Folks are worried about mailing this, mailing that. They don't want to go to the post office with it. And I know our post office was worried about people coming in because I know that some of the folks that work at our post office had expressed concern. It seemed like people were not adhering to 6 feet and other stuff. So put it in your mailbox and they'll bring it back to you. All right, last break. Coming back after this with you, or getting ready to head toward news. We got about 12 minutes before we check on WBIR Channel 10 News. Our telephone number, you guys know the number, but if you're new, if you're just driving through and you catch us on one of our frequencies, our telephone number's 865-457-1380. Or if you're out of our area code and it is a long-distance call for you, we'll do 877-711-4005. You have information?
No, just a funny little note. Of course, on the website, we've been putting up all these stories about COVID-19, local effects, everything like that. But by far, the most viewed story on our website right now is the story about the two people that I posted yesterday who passed out in the parking lot of the One Stop last Thursday. And I am not kidding you, as of literally 30 seconds ago, 1,947 people had looked at that story. I think the second most populated story on there, at least on that first page, is like 600.
Holy cow.
So apparently, people looking for a break. Luckily, every now and again, we get some people that really screw up and can take the spotlight off the deadly, deadly pandemic.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Quick break. Like I said, we're back with you, or we're back and gone.
The morning paper when it hits the street. Cas Walker's prices, they just can't be beat. Get that Blue Band coffee and you want some more. Do your grocery shopping at the Cas Walker store.
Say that again, darling.
Do your grocery shopping at the Cas Walker store.
Hi, folks. Greg, your friendly garden guy at Willow Ridge Garden Center. We have curbside service, an outdoor cash register, and delivery options. You can watch our virtual tours on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Call in your order, pay over the phone, then pick up or have it delivered. We also offer full-service landscaping with no physical contact necessary. Simply send us your pictures, and whether you want plants, patios, or water features, we can do it all for you. Call 481-3825 and get your hands dirty. It's good for you.
Let's see here. Back to the... Oh, never mind. I thought we had phone calls. Never mind then. All right, guys. Enjoy your day. I ask that you stick around here with us. We'll get your community bulletin board rolling here in just a moment for you to let you know all of the area activities or cancellations or whatever that's going on that we know. We'll pass that along to you. And if there's something that we can do that broadcasting on the radio would help with, if you'll let us know, we'll do that. Trying to help out as many people, businesses, communities as we're able to. So, if you need us, call us.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. And remember, if you have a question, comment, or problem, call in tomorrow and ask your neighbor. Or email from our website. It's Ask Your Neighbor. Thanks for listening.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network.